Senator Platt.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Leader of the Government. Leader, it concerns our fellow Canadian citizens, Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor, who today mark 2 years in unlawful detention in China. On this solemn anniversary for the Kovrig and Spavor families, we want them to know Canadians have not forgotten them or their loved ones. Chinese authorities charged the two Michaels with spying on June 18th, a year and a half after they were first jailed. This morning it was reported the Chinese Foreign Ministry had announced they had been arrested, indicted, and tried. It was later reported this was a translation error and the trial had not yet begun. Leader, given all the confusion earlier today and the seriousness of their situation, what information can the Government of Canada provide us on the status of their respective court cases? Has Ambassador Barton gained access to them today, either in person or virtually?
Thank you for your question, colleague. This is a sad day. 2 years, the two Michaels arbitrarily, unreasonably, unjustifiably, illegally detained. I do not know whether the ambassador has had access to them in person or virtually. I will certainly inquire. The government is doing everything that it can do directly and with its allies to secure their release.
Senator Platt.
Well, I sincerely hope, Leader, you're going to have that information to us sooner rather than later. I really think a phone call might give you and then us that information. Leader, your government often states that the return of Mr. Kovrig and Mr. Spavor is their top priority, as you just did again here. The Prime Minister also repeated this yesterday in the other place. Yet, I couldn't help but notice that the Prime Minister issued a statement this morning in recognition of Human Rights Day today, and he made no mention of the gross human rights violations of the two Michaels that they have endured while illegally in jail in China for the past 2 years. Leader, if their return is indeed your top priority and the government's top priority, how could the Prime Minister possibly forget to include Mr. Kovrig and Mr. Spavor in his statement today on the anniversary of their imprisonment?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. Honourable colleague, one should not assume that because a decision is made and choice of words are used or not used in public statements, that work is not being done in other quarters, work that is often more effectively done in other ways to secure their release. It does remain the priority of this government to secure their release, and the government is using every avenue possible to secure their release.